I think Australians are much more trustworthy than Americans. You see, me as an American, sure, I'm brown as fuck, but I was born and raised in the United States. I'm a registered voter in the government elections, the U.S. government elections. I think like an American. I was a registered gun owner. I'm currently still certified to own firearms in the United States. I'm straight up American. I have an American accent. And the thing is that I've noticed that Australians, they will meet you and out of the, like, just they'll be like after meeting you they'll be like, so where are you staying, like how much are you spending, and then they'll quickly tell you, like, I'm renting a room, and if you're interested, like, it's crazy how many people meeting me, this brown looking Hispanic American, and they're gonna be like, you wanna live with me? It's fucking nuts how awesome these people are. It's because the people that tend to live in Australia, like the vast majority of the people that are in this continent, this country, they're good people. They're not thieves. They're not fucking serial killers. They're not fucking criminals. Ironically, like after all, like I'm making that joke because we all know that Australia was founded by the British as a penal colony, but now it's one of the most technologically advanced, with a country with one of the longest lifespans, one of the fucking safest countries, one of the richest countries on the fucking planet, with one of the strongest passports on the fucking planet, and one of the best healthcare systems in the fucking world. But I've heard people tell me like, oh, this Australian person, like, they want me to fucking like look over their house when they're when, like, because they're gone and whatnot. Like like, I've heard people tell me that their wealthy, like, employer wants them to look over their house and babysit their house, and take care of the house while they're they're off to a different country babysitting. And even my own landlord, she lets all of us, like, fucking drive the vehicles here that she owns, which is pretty cool. I mean, she has our information. She has our driver's license, our passports, information, which normally is what information that most hostels and hotels have of you. And literally, after 45 minutes of her meeting me, she told me, or even less, even before she took my driver's license, she was like, well, if you, or maybe it was around when she was taking my driver's license, like, she was like, if you want to, like, drive around the city, then go ahead, you can go to the cinema, because I told her I wanted to go to cinema, like, if there's a cinema here. She's like, well, yeah, you can just take one of the vehicles and go to the cinema. And she told me, if you want to do things around town, like, go to places, go to the beach, there's or, like, go to the grocery store, you can take one of the vehicles. And it's pretty cool. Like, now I'm a driver, I drive a crew here, and my rent is less because I'm a driver. And I just drive to work and come back from work, and I drive on the Bruce Highway, which is one of the most dangerous highways in all of Australia, but it's still much more safer than living in the United States, and it's much more safer than driving the streets of Bakersfield. It's a really, really cool place to live. Today, I went to the Flag Hill, and it was pretty intense going up there because I'm not so used to driving up an incline like that. But it was pretty cool, and I enjoyed my day today. But people here are so trustworthy. It's crazy how trustworthy people here in Bakersfield, in California. People are not trustworthy. Like, you are afraid leaving your car parked outside of your fucking house in a rich neighborhood. That's how it is. We are okay. There's tech companies, like one tech company in California is richer than the entirety of the GDP of Australia every year. That is located in Cupertino, I think. Well, it's in the San Francisco Bay Area. But even then, I wouldn't trust my fucking car parked in a parking lot when I'm, like, fucking, 2-3 minutes away, on the beach. Fuck that. But that's because I'm from California, where Democrats rule, the most evil, the most fucking depraved people on the planet. It's because a lot of those Democrats have been to Jeffrey Epstein's island, so, There's a correlation. I think there's been more Democrats that have been on the Jeffrey Epstein Island. Oh my God, it just occurred to me right now. Democrats have more. I think more Democrats are associated with Jeffrey Epstein.